Hey, so you know what the most bold artistic statement you can possibly make is? Nothing. Yeah, sorry, I cannot think of anything. I tried. I did. But I also realized at the same time, this is one of the only things in the game where it actually makes sense to draw nothing. Like, what if your character is just capable of swimming? Presumably not Gur, but you know, whatever. That would be weirdly ironic for Gur to be waterproof but not Zim, now that I think about it. That's funny. Anyways. Why can't you? Find your own kid. Okay. This place is so big. I don't know what Heather's doing up here. I'm hiding behind a rock this time. Oh, that could be authentically interesting. Oh, completely uninteresting then. Oh, they found me. Never. Fine. No, I'm not talking to you backwards. Here we go. No, that was actually me talking to her. Okay, I have no idea what this thing is, but why not? And also just running back and forth, but sure. The amount of distance we have to cross in this place is starting to get a little crazy. No, I didn't. Why can't you just lie and take the credit? Also, do we just completely forget about getting married? Okay. More things to draw. I wasn't prepared for this. It's just another thing that looks like all the other things, except I had a hard time figuring out what to draw last time. Ah! Okay, well, get an idea of the actual... Okay. This is probably going to be the same ridiculously small size as everything else. It's a thing that shoots stars. Have I played any games where you shoot stars at things? I feel like I must have. I end up thinking of like the Dream Rod, or Star Rod from the Kirby games. Dream Rod, Star Rod? I can't remember now for some reason. I've never been that big on Kirby, but I'm aware of it. Seen one of the recent games, but anyways, that doesn't seem easy to fit here. This thing's, you know, angled like that. Other thing that shoots stars, I can think of one Flash game I liked where one of the characters shoots stars, but they don't have a weapon. It was... what was it called? Bullet Heaven. It's my introduction to the genre, actually. Actually kind of consider Let's Playing that at one point, but I don't think it's a very good Let's Play game. It requires too much focus, too. Can't talk very easily while playing it. Give me a second, I guess? Oh, you know, another game. How is it called? Sparkle Island, right? You shoot stars in that game, right? But you don't shoot it from anything. Am I gonna make a... oh, I can't remember the Sparkle Island characters' names. They would actually fit really well in this game's art style, wouldn't they? That'd be funny. Just draw a Sparkle Island character. and then have an invisible Starzuka. And just shoot it out of him like they do in the actual game. That'd be amusing. But I don't think I'll go with that, so I'll think more. Okay, it doesn't actually shoot stars, but I did come across one thing while trying to find stuff. The issue is that this is wrist mounted, it's not a gun. But it's a thing that shoots things, and it's from a source material people might know. Yes, I saw something that reminded me of this particular possibility. I thought, okay, let's why not? Gotta have a good image for this to pull up. Yes, I do, right there. Is it actually visible on my screen? No, it's not. Ah. Okay, it is visible. Yeah, so we're gonna see how this actually looks on the character. Maybe not very good, but oh well. So I guess I want to start with kind of an oval shape for the whole thing. Ah, hold on. I need to zoom in more to actually have the thinner pixel thick. Maybe if we start at each side here instead. Still really tough drawing round stuff here, unfortunately, but I end up making this a little bit wider than it was in the source material, I think, but that's kind of okay. Or I could just shift it to the left a little bit, which would probably look marginally better, too. In fact, I will need some space off to the left, so let's... But that means I have to shift to the right. Ah! All these things are working against each other. Right now it just looks like a potato, but... the shape of a potato isn't really a shape at all, is it? I feel like it's just saying something doesn't really have much of a shape. It's vaguely... I don't know, almost ovoid or something. But I feel like it's a pretty non-committal statement to make. Yeah, I'm not very happy with how ovular this is. I mean, it might just be it's a little too pointy on the right. Kind of more like that. Yeah. I guess I can live with that. Not very around on here. Unfortunately, this is not going to be as high fidelity as lots of our other drawings of like weapons and whatnot were, I don't think. But I'm trying here. You have some stuff hidden in the corners here. There you go. You have some stuff that's kind of hidden behind the guides. Okay. This is going to be kind of odd. It's not going to be super convincing, I don't think. But it is what it is. You know, and it has some fins on it. And you use the space up here for that. That'll be useful. Not really the right kind of curve for this thing. It's supposed to be a sharper looking curve. I think this should be angled a bit more downwards. Well, okay, that leveled out in a way it was not supposed to. But I want a little bit more like that. I can live with that, I think. No. That not merit being erased. Do we actually have any... I think I ran into an issue here. No, we don't have any, can't draw anything here. Great. Okay. Darn. Okay, I have to move this a little bit. Hold on. Just have to move that fin a little lower. Also you. There you go. And presumably these fins should be of similar length, so... Oh, this one might just be a little shorter than it should be too, so... Maybe I should make it marginally longer. Okay. And you... it's not exactly the kind of dramatic curve that I want, but it's passable. No, what did I do? Why did I erase that? Okay, and yeah, let's make this a little thicker up top. Like that. Okay, and on the bottom, do similarly. Might have to push it up a little bit more than I'd like, just so that, as you can see there, we don't run into that issue. So we actually have a fin on the bottom. I think we're doing okay here. Alright, and we don't need a lot of colors for this one, although we do need... It is my favorite color, gray. So we need a few shades of that. You get to be black. I feel like something's wrong on the top screen there. Like something didn't get colored black. There we go. If I had more space for detail, I could have made that hole on the right look a little bit more interesting, but oh well. And unfortunately, I don't want as bright of a color as we have here, but oh well. Yeah, this is way too bright of a color, but whatever. Black, I'll lock you. I wish I could actually do the opposite of locking and say I only want to draw on top of this one particular color. That'll be really useful for shading. I just want to draw on this specific shade of blue, for instance. Okay, and at least have a little bit of shading on this thing. Oh. This ended up being the drawing a Starzuka episode. Did not anticipate that, but who am I to think we won't be drawing something on an episode of Drawn to Life? Okay, so is there much else we want to do here? I guess I might try to put some gentle highlights on here. Hold on. Unlock you. You're not supposed to... There we go. Yeah. And relock, and we're almost done. Kind of like that. I do actually have a brighter blue too. Would it look good to use that? I don't know. It's so bright. Yeah. Have a little bit of it. Only a little. A little. There. Okay, so this is a kind of sad attempt at what's actually the wrist-mounted missile launcher or whatever. What does it even fire? I don't remember. Of Crash Nebula, of all things. But I saw a little rocket-looking thing. I was like, wait a minute. Doesn't Crash Nebula have something like that? So I pulled up a picture of Crash Nebula, and yeah, sure enough, so... Crash Nebula's thing on his wrist. Sure enough. It's not wrist mounted now, but, you know, we work with what we got. Alright, next time we'll probably actually use it. What about the island's necessity to bazooka? Oh well, whatever.